The SuperCal Petunia. You're getting your live plant shipped to you, and take a look at that price because this is for 4 and they're shipping to you for free. So garden stores don't do that. You're not going to get the variety, you're not going to get the color, you're not going to get the quality, and then also to get it on free shipping and handling. It's M132212 is going to be your item number. This one's a fan favorite. I'm really excited that we do have it in the show. It's also one too that is on auto delivery. So if you realize, or you've ever been in a pickle, like this year, we didn't make it down to the garden store until yesterday.
And it's picked over already.
Well, and I didn't get off work until close to 3, and it was 4, and I can't tell you how many trays were empty.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to find yourself in that kind of moment where you're like, oh man, now I'm having to pick things I don't really like, or I'm not sure if they're going to do well, get the auto delivery. You can always cancel or change it, but next spring, you'll get another shipment. So next spring, you'll get the 2026 shipment. But the other great thing is you're keeping that price of $21.98.
Yeah, this is a really good deal for 4.
Pricing is so weird right now. To be able to keep something that's a low sale price right now for next year is a really smart way to do it. Okay, so what are the SuperCal Petunias?
So I joke with my husband, these SuperCals are anything but fragilistic because they are very sturdy. These come from the same grower that brings us the famous sun patiens that everybody loves here at QVC. Their name is Cicada. And so these are very, very special petunias. They're called SuperCal, all joking aside, because they are a cross between petunias and what's called calibrachoa, which is that flower that looks like miniature petunias that you see at the garden shops. People love calibrachoa, but it doesn't get the big, massive mounds of flowers like a petunia. But when you cross them together, the petunias get the strength, the sturdiness of a calibrachoa. They don't wilt and the petals don't get stuck on top of each other after it rains. They don't droop. They don't get leggy. So you got all the really great qualities of a calibrachoa in a petunia. And you're going to get 4. You're going to get 2 of each of these beautiful colors. So you're getting the Lavender Star that you're seeing right there, which is a beautiful lavender pink. And then you're also getting the Rose Star, which is a really bright fuchsia pink. So you get 2 of each with a star in the middle, and these are really setting the bar high for petunias, Allie.
Oh yeah.
They're just mounding, they don't get leggy, you don't have to deadhead them.
Yep.
They're
You're
really
right though,
great.
the ones I saw at the garden store yesterday were very small.
Yeah.
The colors were
well,
nothing exciting. These are beautiful.
These are just not your average petunia. And look, I know you can see petunias at your local garden shop, and there's lots of different colors and there's lots of different kinds, but these SuperCals are from Cicada. They are not available locally. They are really, really special. And so what you're going to get is huge mounds of flowers, masses of flowers that are constantly in bloom, no deadheading required. And they're very versatile. Petunias go anywhere. They can go in the ground, in a rock garden, on a slope, but they're also great in window boxes, in hanging baskets. You can put them in any kind of pot for that really beautiful pop of color. And one plant's going to get this size this summer because they are annuals. So remember, you're getting 4 of them. So there's 2. You're going to get 2 more. So this is going to fill up a big basket.
Oh, and here's the thing. With annuals, it's like, or perennials, they give it its all, right?
Yeah.
You get the 1 year, they give it its all, and then that's it. It's like a big fireworks show.
So your annuals, you get everything in one season.
Yes.
Perennials sometimes take till season 2 or even 3 to give you that full effect.
And so many flowers, right? I mean, that's the thing. You want the color, you want the lush design. This is a really great opportunity where we've sold 1,200 just this month.
Yeah.
The SuperCal Petunias are very different than the petunias that you're going to see at your garden store. To Carolyn's point, you're not getting this variety at your local garden store. It's only with us here at QVC. And $21.98 gets that set of 4 shipped to you for free, and they'll be ready to plant.
So they start out like this, these little guys, so they're not hard to plant. You don't have to dig a big hole. But when you open the box, they're already going to be quite growing and maybe with flowers already on them. You'll definitely see flowers starting. You'll get 2 of each color, but again, this is going to turn into this season, and so that means about 12 to 18 inches tall and a mounding effect up to 32 inches wide for each plant, and that's what a SuperCal Petunia is.
Wow. So in that pot is 1?
Yes, 1 and 1. You're going to get 2 of
4.
each. So let me tell you what else you're getting, and this is really important. It's a lot. And it really, I mean, this would fill up your front porch.
Right.
What else you're going to get, and you're seeing this packet mixed as you will in a gallon jug of water. This is a sample of Roberta's new petunia food. The thing about petunias, Allie, is they're very heavy feeders. That means you need to fertilize them weekly if you want to get flowers like this.
Yeah.
So when you see a petunia that looks kind of scraggly, it's got a long stem with 1 or 2 flowers at the end, that essentially means it's starving. So it needs some of this plant food. You can buy the big full-size package of this on QVC.com, but we're sending you a sample that you can mix up 1 jug of and feed a good feeding to your petunias with this. And then I think we're showing the time release on the screen. That's another Roberta's fertilizer.
That's also
great.
Yeah, you're gonna get a little starter of that sample food.
And you can get the if you're doing petunias, this is specifically for petunias.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we forget, at least I do, we get so excited, you know, when we first plant, we're like, fertilizing, it's the start of the season, da da da, and then you kind of keep forgetting.
Right.
It's really important. Every couple weeks, and I promise you, you're gonna see a big difference in your results. If you've been frustrated with results before with your flowers, you're like, why can't I quite get it right? Your buddy next door, Carolyn Gracie, the girl next door, is giving you the secret. You also have a grower's guide too that comes.
Well, the growing guide will come. Don't throw it away because you'll refer to it back and forth throughout the season. It tells you where to plant, how much sun, how much water, what size pot, what you can expect. What you can expect from these is they're very drought tolerant, Allie. So that means, you know, usually sometimes by like the middle of July, a lot of our flowers that looked really great in June are looking kind of spent. And then you're running out to the garden shop again, hunting for something to replace them with, and there's nothing there. So it'd be nice if the flowers you planted in May still looked good in July, and these will, even if you've had a long, hot summer. These are also very rain resistant, as I mentioned, because of the cross with the Calibrachoa. Many petunia plants get pounded in the rain and then they just kind of never recover. The blossoms are all wilty and stuck together like when paper gets wet. There's holes in the middle. You won't have that with these SuperCals because they stand up to the rain and the heat like a Calibrachoa.
They fill a pot beautifully.
Yeah.
They fill a hanging basket. Do you have kind of a sparse spot in the garden around the summer where you don't really have a lot of things that fill it in? Put these in the ground.
Yeah.
They're $21.98. Now you're getting 4. So you may even say, you know what, actually 2 of them I could put in that little empty ground spot right by the front door where I just wish I could have some color right throughout the season. And then you could put the other 2 in a pot. As far as sun, before we go, how much should we make
Sunshine,
sure
at least partly sun.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to mention too, Roberta's, who sources and works with me on all of my plants, they do the best petunias. My mom has petunias from 3 years ago in North Carolina that were supposed to be annuals, and they come back every year.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
they're Roberta's petunias, so they're not. These are not your local garden store petunias. They're very special.
And Carolyn, as you're placing your orders for your SuperCal Petunia, this is what I'm getting this season before they're gone. You can also shop with confidence too because of that growing warranty.
Right. It's the same warranty as Roberta's because my plants are fulfilled by Roberta's. We use a lot of the same growers. We plan our catalogs together. So you still get that 3-month guarantee for annuals like these, or if it's a perennial, you get a whole year. If something happens within that time frame, you can get a free replacement. Just call us, let us know. Ask questions though in advance. If something looks like it's not doing well, find out why.
Yeah,
and we'll help you be successful.
Right, because it's the recipe. Some potting soil, fertilizer like we talked about.
It's all about the water and the sunshine and making sure they're in a soil that the roots love, because you know what you can't see is the most important part of the plant, the part that's underground, the roots.
Okay, so Carolyn also brings us some great little decor